ても大きくていつの間にか夢さえ忘れていた過ぎ去ってく季節の波に生まれ溺れそうになる時だって巡る奇跡の息遣いを感じられるのならもう迷いなどないさ空にこだまする明日への鼓動瞬ききらめく星のように光になって道を照らし出すよ宝くこを僕らの未来風が歌い出す明日への鼓動雲のにきらめく虹のように架け橋になり道を描き出すよだからほら顔を上げてまっすぐ前を向いてそうさ行くよ僕はそうさ行こう君と未来へ
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Give me a minute. I'm about to fix something real quick. This should be fun, though. Okay, I am back. I'm sorry guys. I had to fix something with the screen. So alright. So we're gonna be picking up right where we left off at when it came to we had just finished the prologue of the series. Now we're gonna pretty much I'm at a loss for words. We're pretty much gonna pick up where we left off from the prologue and continue on to chapter 1, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do all of chapter 1. So yeah, let's do it. This should be fun. I have to say this is like my second favorite yeah, this is my second favorite RPG. You know, Persona 5 is 1. This is number 2. Oh, and after the video is done, I'm gonna put a link in the description. I am gonna put my Twitch channel on there as well. Because I later on I'm gonna be doing a live stream. Oh. I'll continue this once the cutscene's over.
Time to get going.
Oh, Reen!
Morning, Elliot. Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Huh.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Lisa. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along. And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seem
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Ah.
Class 7, I see.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
Arrogant pricks.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
I'll be the first to say that those nobles are arrogant pricks, I swear to God. That's not even funny. But as I...
Stand, bow. Be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago. This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikel's Ricey Arnor. He would later become known as Dreikel's the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number. But as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
Okay, so see now I can talk. As I was saying, those nobles are pricks. Just saying. That's my honest opinion. But as I was saying earlier, I will be doing another stream on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Next stream will be Spider-Man for PS4. Excuse me. And then we're gonna be doing and hopefully when I get me and my friends together, we'll be doing our usual Dragon Ball live stream. So yeah, look forward to that. It's gonna be fun. Next, well, all right, let's continue on with the scene. Yeah. I'm not gonna speak. I'm not really gonna read this out to y'all because I'm terrible at voice acting. So y'all can read it yourselves.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day.
I wish we had a free day when I was in school.
It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time.
In my opinion, that is a day off. I mean, there's no classes. I mean, yeah, you're staying at school because you got dorms, but there are no classes. Technically, a day off. You can do the heck you want.
You could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to, or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
That's basically a day off. Instructor Sarah.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I find it so cringy sometimes how Instructor Sarah tries to sound cute, but knowing that it doesn't fit her image whatsoever. You ever notice that if you ever played this game, you know how much she tries to be so-called like a teenage cute or something, like a stereotypical teenager cute type of sounding her voice. Yeah, it gets kind of cringy, and she does it a lot. But I find it hilarious.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
And one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement. About a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
I'm a little worried about that practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still just getting used to this staff. I'd be happy to help train you if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasiums look big enough that I'm sure we have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer. But I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you joined the club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band. Though I'm not sure how much you still have for a violinist. I didn't know you played the violin. Did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you, Gaius? Are you joining any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. Art, huh? Somehow, that's not what I pictured for you. Huh, no pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled back in my home. I dabbled in it back home. Oh my god, my reading. Blech. Taught myself though, so I feel like this could be a good chance to learn proper technique. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to attempt the woman's voice. I got a deep voice. Instructor? Is there a problem? Okay, I'll give it a shot. There's something I need picked up from the student council room. Something you need picked up? What would that be? That's for me to know, and you would find out. All I say is, it's something absolutely essential to your school life. And somebody needs to go get it though, doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait. Are you sure you don't mind? You do have clubs to go to, right? I'm still I'm totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. Well, if you really don't mind. Thank you. The student council room is in the student union building next door, at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Oh my god, even I cringe my damn self. I'm not doing this anymore. I leave the voice acting to the professionals. If I'm gonna do the voice acting, I'm only doing the guy's part. I'm not doing the females, y'all. That was cringy even for me. That was so dang on cringy. I'm embarrassed to even hear it. I can't wait to look back on this recording and on my YouTube channel and just hear the cringiness in my voice. I'm gonna be dying laughing at myself. Okay. Oh man, the cringe is real. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's go check on some clubs and Woo. And go to the Student Union building. We'll meet a fascinating character of this game. But you know, Class 7 is like literally a melting pot of all what I saw in school when I was in high school. You got the two smart kids in the class, you know what I'm saying? You got the cool guy, you know what I'm saying, which is useless, think he's better. You wouldn't say he's better than everybody, but he doesn't really decide that I'm way too cool for y'all to talk to me. And then there's the sports savvy girl, you know, Laura, you know what I'm saying? And then there's Elisa, the tsundere who likes the main character, or you perhaps, you know what I'm saying? But she just like, leave me alone, you know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me and stuff like that. And then there's Gaius and Elliot, you know, they're type of characters, you know, that you're friends with, you know what I'm saying? It's basically what you see in class in regular school, like. It's just the stereotypes. The stereotypes for regular school that you see in this game, it's basically what you see everywhere in America or Japan or anywhere. It's basically the same thing wherever you go. Trust me. Look, I'm telling you, if you're watching this and you're in school, pay attention to what's around you, to the people around you. I'm guaranteed what you see on this game is what you see in your classroom. All right, let's go. Okay, I've never been in this room, so what is this place? Oh. I've never been in the janitor's room. Wow. Okay. I've been... I just read that whole entire exchange from that guy. Even I'm kind of cringed out by what he just said. Like, dude, you're weird. Okay. But you gotta admit the music in this is so... If I remember correctly, the Student Union building should be to the east of the main building. It doesn't seem like this is too urgent though, so maybe I'll head over there after familiarizing myself with the campus a bit. Basically, east is due to his left, not my left, or your left. It's like his left. It's kind of not that hard. See, they go to auditorium. Auditorium's on to his right. If you're looking towards the gate, you know what I'm saying? By the way, who's excited for Trials of Cold Steel 2 coming out on later on this around, like, I think June 7th of this, so pretty much next month, you know what I'm saying, like early next month. And then Trials of Cold Steel 3 coming out later on in the fall, you know what I'm saying? So, while we're at it, why did I press that? Let's go to the field. We're going to explore Thor's a little bit. To the left, it's the lacrosse team. How do they have lacrosse? Like, lacrosse is, you know what? Let's not get into it. I mean, who doesn't like horse riding? Of course, I tried riding a horse. Didn't go so well for my part. Still remember the pain a little bit. Dude. Wow, you're a perv. Okay. This should be the gymnasium, right? Yeah. Here's the fencing club. Given your uniform, I can assume you're part of Class 7. That's right. Mind if I ask who you are? My name is Patrick. I am from Class 1. Class 1, huh? That's one of the upper classes, right? I'm Ray Sworzer. Pleased to meet you. Do you really think the feeling is mutual? I couldn't in good conscience say I was pleased to meet anyone from some pathetic group of nobodies calling themselves a class. While you're at this academy, it will serve you well to remember your place. We wouldn't want commoners to start thinking a little special treatment makes them better than nobles now, would we? The thought couldn't have been further from my mind. Thanks for the advice. This guy's a real peach. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot sound... Okay. I'm gonna make this guy sound so dang on douchey. That was me voicing him as a trial run. Wait till later on in the series, guys. I'm gonna make this guy sound like a complete douche. You're gonna hate him just as much as I do. Okay. So there's more. You know what I'm saying? This is with a swim club. You know, they take showers and this is the locker room pretty much. I think this is the, that is the girls' locker room. Let me not go in there. I do not want to get in trouble. There's a shooting range here? When was this? This is like a little place where you can study, but there's some places like, this is lacrosse club room. This is swimming club room. I think on the end is the fencing club room. Yep. I think the other one's the riding club room. You know what I'm saying? They take, even though they use different facilities, they still got club rooms and different places. Let's go to the swimming pool. I'm pretty sure Laura's there. Yeah, see? I have to say, even though Elise is the best girl in my eyes, because I don't know why. I guess I got a thing for blondes. For real, Laura comes a close second. I love the tough girl act. You know, the tough girls, you know, who can hold their own, especially in a fight. She should be part of the gardening club. I mean, I'm not big on plants, you know what I'm saying? I think they're beautiful, but never was really big on. Vivi. I know a girl named Vivi. She was a good friend. Okay, let's go to here. This is closed, but this is the I think it's the yeah, the engineering building. Pretty much this little small oval factory. And over here is the Student Union building. And then here's the main academy. So we basically seen everything. And you go out this exit right here, which is Trista. You go into Trista, and you know, you go to the gate, you go into Trista. But let's not talk about that. Oh, and here's the library right here. Let's go in here real quick. I completely forgot about the library. They go Eustace in the corner. I'm thinking he all smug, but he's still smart. I didn't let y'all read that. I basically skimmed through it. Basically, you can go up to like these shelves and like see. No, not these. Yeah, this one. We see it like a blinking light, and you can read whatever you want. Like see, like Imperial Railways history. You know what I'm saying? That depends on what the book says. You know, or a section of the book. Like there's nothing down here. But if you look up, if you go up here. Down the side. They should be around here somewhere. Yeah, see here's one. See for like what current events or politics, you know what I'm saying? Phantom Thief B, wow. History and civilization. Culture number 1. Culture number 2. Technology number 1. Technology number 2, international number 1, international number 2, and that's pretty much it for the reading sections. You know what I'm saying? Well, we'll get into that later. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they go Eustace. Most likely, since Eustace is in here, that's the reason why Maki's is staying out of the room. What's up, the Maki's? Basically, uses in there. See, I told you. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go into the student building so we can meet a character you guys are gonna love, hate, feel sad for, you're gonna cry over. Basically, you're just gonna feel a roller coaster of emotions. But all right, so I'm gonna shut up now and let y'all watch.
Should be the Student Union building. I know the cafeteria is on the first floor, but I wonder where the Student Council room is.
Hey there, first year. How's it going? Academy life been treating you well this past half month?
Oh. Yeah, it has. Guess he must be a second year. It's not easy, but I'm managing. Mostly. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others, too. But you just hang in there, okay?
Okay. Wait. You're a second-year student, aren't you? Do you mind if I ask your name?
Hey now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick I've been practicing?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so. Pretty sure I do, anyway.
Cheers. All right, watch closely.
What?
Now, which hand is the coin in? Left or right?
It's in your...
Too bad.
Guess you win. I'm usually pretty good at following moving objects, too. Though, wait. You said this was a trick, which means...
You catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work, man. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor. Oh, and the student council room is on the second floor, furthest room back. See you around. Have a good weekend.
Wait! My 50... Mira. He got me. Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council room, too. Somehow. Nice good. I haven't met many of the second years yet. I wonder if they're all like that. Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though, if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
Okay, so that silverhead boy, you're gonna see him a lot more in this playthrough. But yeah, he plays a huge role in this story. All right, so let's go and go to the student council building after we look through here. Got the cafeteria, of course. I wish we had a store like that in our school. Oh wait, we did, just get regular other different stuff. Well, there's big cafeteria, store, little eating area right here. Let's go upstairs. This is the literature club. So not all commoners and nobles are bad, like Patrick is. You know what I'm saying? They all depends on who. I guess it's the fishing club. This is the photography room. And this is the chess club. Now, I can't go in here. I don't think you ever can in this game, but I'm gonna show you this room. All the way to the end right here at the top. It's a Noble's exclusive salon. Pretty much, they got their own barber shop, which is so weird. And commoners are not allowed in there. Ugh, so cringy. But yeah, at the end of the hall, it's student council room. Alright, let's meet the little Miss Student Council President.
Hello? Please come in. It's open.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption. Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book. The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
His reaction always cracks me up every time. I mean, she does look younger than Fee, and yet she's a second year and she's the student council president. You know, she's like that cute little sister that you just want you did good. Reen's, but for Reen's reactions, it's just amazing. Alright.
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Technically, you're right, but she's always so busy. And I help out the other instructors a lot too, so I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do, too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right? It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload? Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out, so I should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah!
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them, and we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day, and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks. Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Rien Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
If this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But all right, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president, so Emma or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course. But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh?
You see what I mean? She said toodles. Like, who says that? It's like a cringy, like like play on words that you use, like adults used to say, like back when they were in high school. It's so cringy. God, stop trying to act cute. Yes, you are a beautiful woman, but dang, you're trying way too hard to be cute.
She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
I mean, that's words to live by, my friend. And welcome to Chapter 1, The Unconventional Studies. Yeah, let's get into it. You really need to work on your priorities when it comes to these nobles. And here's Gaius' room. Let's go to Elliot's. Very well. And then here we go with Eustace being a dick. At least he's not a try hard when it comes to doing that. On to the girls. This is the one I'm dreading. Ah, her Sunday. It warms my heart every time. I love a good Sunday. Okay, Elisa's the best girl, but Emma is so sweet. It's just like, it's melting my heart here, y'all. Dang. Alright, on the Fee. She's the kickback, laid back kid that's in school. She's like one that's always falling asleep. I'm not gonna lie, I was that kid, just falling asleep in class. I still passed, but alright, on to Laura. And how much will I bet she's doing with y'all? We already know what she's about to be doing, what she's doing. Alright, That's it for these. Let's call it a night. Okay. So I'm going to cut this stream kind of short, you know, because there is something I gotta do. But we'll pick up later on, sometime later on this week, with this. We're gonna finish up doing. We're gonna do the little request on that was posted from the student council, and then we're gonna go on to do a field study. So look forward to that. All right. This has been me. This has been your boy Young Hustle Game. Make sure you go check the link in the description below. That'll be for my Twitch channel. I'll be doing Spider-Man later on today, and then and probably doing my Dragon Ball live stream with my friends. Remember, peace, love, happiness, and always keep it cool. Bye.